This is Kugan Cassius Fry from London. With me, I've got the man B-Hop himself, Bernard Hopkins. What's happening?
Everything is good, man. We are here in Las Wages. I don't say Vegas because it's my I just got the new teeth, so I got to say wages. I can't say Vegas yet, but I can say wages. I can't say Vegas completely. Wages.
Mayweather Guerrero. What does Guerrero have to do to beat Floyd? If he's got a chance to beat Floyd, in your opinion, what does he have to do?
But he don't have the style to do it. And so that means I have to say to you that it has to be a person that can fight the style that he needs, that he doesn't portray in none of his fights. So I want to answer it, but I can't, because he doesn't have the style. He doesn't have the correct tools. He's a plumber going to do electrician work. Now, plumbers are good. Trust me, they stop a lot of bad smells. But I need my light fixed. And you got a plunger and a goddamn ratchet. I need my light fixed. That's the best example off the top of my head. And I didn't make that up.
Yeah.
I did make it up. It just came in my head. That's the only, you showing up, doing the wrong job, but with the right equipment for another job. Any other fighter, he probably would do well, but not that style. No.
Bernard, I'm from the UK, so you're very aware of Nathan Cleverly. How do you rate Nathan Cleverly as a fighter?
I like Cleverly. I happened to see him in LA. Fight before last, his last fight, he was in LA. He doesn't remind me of Joe Gazaki, but he's an energized guy. From A to Z, I would say about a B minus. Some things need to be tweaked in him, but that's his career, and I think he will get that together in a fight or two. But as far as the light heavyweight division, he's definitely up there in the top 5. He's a credible guy. He's a credible guy with credentials. Now, have he beat any legendary American or any other fighters? No, but I think he's on his way to make history. Good to see you, champ. Good, brother. Respect, man. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. You're going to take care of your business, brother. All right. Yes, sir.
Is it a fight that interests you in Wales?
Well, any fight in light heavyweight division, in my weight division, interests me. But it's right now, and it's about where's the best money, where's the best motivation, and whether I feel that I need to get up for it. Because if I can't get up for a fight, and I see a threat there. See, Cloud was a threat. Big puncher, strong, came forward. I need those fights to get there. I would not prostitute myself to fight based on just fighting anybody. I'm not like that. That's not my character. I have pride. So when I sign for a fight, I'm signing for a fight to win it. And anything else would be contrary to my character, man. So I have to be motivated by who I fight. And of course it's business, but it's more first is who I fight. And I love making history. I love making history because I know history only could be made one lifetime of anybody's sports career, whether it's mine or a baseball player, football player, or hockey player. So I love to do that. And I'm going to continue, to make history at least 2 times this year. If time is on my side and the right promotion or right fights can be made, then I'm looking to close out, not looking past, but got to look for the future. My mandatory. But I want a super fight before I retire. I want a major super fight till I retire. Fight on this magnitude. I'm really craving for that. I haven't had a super fight since De La Hoya. Now think about it, right? I haven't had a super fight since De La Hoya.
Right. But as far as it wasn't much of a fight, as a tournament.
Yeah. Ninth round. Yeah.
You said that fighters like you only come around once in however many years.
Say what?
You said that fighters like yourself only come around. You
and Floyd.
Floyd come around every once in a while.
Yeah. Even take the knockouts away, Roy Jones Jr. in his career. The things that he did. Take away the last 8-9 fights. I know they attached to his history. You can't erase them, just like you can't erase the wins. But that's another guy I can mention. I know you're probably surprised, but that's another guy I can mention in his era, which is part of my era. That's another guy that comes around on a talent side, but on the longevity side. and on the side that doing what we've been doing is, of course, myself, Floyd Mayweather, and you might can find one real hard press too that you can say that to, and I can't figure those names out other than the Roy Jones.
They're talking about Roy Jones fighting Steve Collins again. Well, they haven't fought, but
No,
that's true.
they're not.
That is true. No, honestly,
I'm a puncher camera, man. You ain't talking.
listen. That's the truth. There has been talk
Are you
about
kidding
Roy
me?
Jones and Steve Collins fighting. That is the God's honest truth. Take it. Whether it will happen or not, I don't know. But I told you someone had died, man. No, that's the truth. I asked Roy Jones. I saw Roy Jones in Atlantic City for the Broner fight, and I asked him, and he said if the money was right, that he'd fight him.
Come on, you can't go 8.
What do you think about that? If that's true,
I don't even
what
want
do
to
you
comment on it. There's just certain things. It's just best not to say anything, and it's really for me. It's really hard for me to even not, to talk. So if I say there's no comment on that, then it's a dead issue.
Okay. Google that. Google that shit. It's serious. How long can B-Hop keep going for? Finally.
Until I feel that I don't have anything to prove. Because right now I'm competing against myself and I'm having fun doing that. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but I keep breaking my own records. And if something come along in between then that's meaningful than doing what I'm doing, then so be it. But I won't fight till I'm 50, which is not too far around the corner. But at the same time, I think that it's time for me now to get the big fight if I can get it, whether a guy come up from 68 to 75, or a guy, the best cruiserweight come down from cruiserweight or come meet me halfway. Who knows? Fights can be made at any weight divisions, as we see today. And that's why we get in these big fights, man. It's not because every weight division has 3 or 4 fights you can make. It's because fights 7 pounds under, 7 pounds on top, you meet or you go to that weight class and you take over. 68-pounders are the new light heavyweight pounders, and the light heavyweight division is going to be gold in another 6 months. Remember I told you that. I know a secret. There are some fighters coming up to 68, from 68 to 75. It's going to make that division hot again like it was before. The Saad Muhammad days, the Marvin Johnson days, the great light heavyweight division in the late 70s, I think early 80s.
How do you feel about your next fight?
What's going on, man?
Good.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, no, I don't see the horse. No sell. You ain't get to sell today. Good, too.
But just finally, how do you feel about your next fight, July 13th?
I feel like at that I have to stay busy and I have to do it. And the dangerous thing about fighting a guy that you don't know is that I have to get myself up much as I can, and I always have to remind myself not to say it in a negative way, that a 48-year-old guy doing what he's doing, there's always the expectation of a letdown, or which I can't afford. I can't afford the luxury of any superstar fighter today that's younger than me having a bad night. So the pressure is on me. The pressure is extremely on Bernard Hopkins. I see you.
You fighting strictly at the Barclays from now on, man?
Hi, baby. Thanks so much, man. Respect you, man. Congratulations. All right, you too, man. I'm doing that to you now. Congratulations.
Thank you, Floyd. Thank you.
Good man. See you. All right.
Bernard, you fighting strictly at the Barclays from now on?
Yeah. I'm in my career at the Barclays. Yeah.
That's from my house. I
I'm
love it.
gonna end my career on the East Coast, which I think I should. I mean, in Barclays Center, they love me. All the players over there, the business guys, the suits. Matter of fact, and this is for print. There's no confidentiality in it. I just signed last week. I was there for the Garcia fight, and I just signed a big deal ambassador of the Barclays Center. Not just boxing. This got to do with ambassador of helping promoting the brand of the Barclays Center, along with the Brooklyn Fighters. That means Jacob. That means the fighters, the Kid Chocolate. Also, they have the MMAs going there. They have the VH1 awards, the music award. Anything the Barclays Center, 15 appearances there. Can't talk about the concessions, but that to me showed that somewhere, somehow, maybe they see me speak, maybe they see me on a press conference, whatever. they felt that I was a guy that they wanted to use to build the brand and also help my brand by you could say, being in those boxes and talking to certain people. Look, you got sponsors that be at these places and they at these rooms and things like that, and I'm around that. So now I get to push my brand and push my health and wellness philosophy and use me as an example. Yeah, so I just signed that deal around last week when I was in the Barclays Center with Kelly and everybody. So that's good. No problem. 20 minutes, you can walk there. I might have walked past your damn house.
20 minutes is so wait.
Yeah. Well, 20 minutes in New York, I know, is really a half hour.
Hey, thanks for your time earlier, Bernard. The reason that I was asking you those questions about Povetkin is I actually wrote an article about that possibility,
Povetkin is a heavyweight.
I could never get a hold of you through Kelly. That's why I was asking you now.
Yeah, Kelly could be a pit bull, but she's a sweet girl.
Yeah, no, I tried going through her.
She's just breaking you in because she know you ain't been here 10, 20 years yet. You only got 5 in. Trust me, another 3 years, you're going to be like, Kelly, you got to cuss me out. You got to say something bad to me because I need my hit. I'm jonesing. She's a good girl. You good. No problem. Now you got me.
Yeah,
now you
thanks.
got me.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Now you got me.
Bernard, could you just give a shout out to your UK fans, please?
Okay, all the UK fans, shout out to you. You have great talent over there, especially Cloverdale. And I hope Joe Gazaki is sitting there with his lemonade and a big stomach. And if he ever come back, make sure you don't forget me. And take care, have a good time, and great fighters, great people.
Thank you, Bernard Hopkins. Thank you.
I